Welcome to yet another unboxing video on the Watch Kaki channel, and thank you very much for joining me today in unboxing this Orient limited edition. So this one here is kindly on loan from our boutique. I dropped by our boutique over the weekend and I spoke to Eric, the general manager of our boutique, and he told me they've got this series of new Orients and he was very happy to loan me this one, which is a limited edition. So let me just pull out this outer sleeve here, and okay, so we've got yet another really nice box here and it says limited edition again. So let me just flip open this box here. Ta-da! Alright, so this is the World Map, the Orient World Map series. I think this series, it is a reissue of some kind of old model from the 60s or from the 70s. So, wow. It's really colorful here, and you know, to me it looks like a Renaissance painting. Okay, so this one here comes mounted on a sort of a bracelet that looks a bit like the Omega Speedmaster kind of style, with smaller links in between. So it looks like a 5-link or 5-piece bracelet, and it's got that cushion shape here. So let me just remove the watch from the watch pillow, remove all these protective layers here. So we've got the World Map limited edition. Let's just take a look here and see what else we've got inside the retail box. Got a packet of silica gel. Alright, let's just zoom in very slightly and take a closer look at the World Map limited edition. So cushion shape, it's got the vintage kind of style, I think from the 70s maybe, or 60s, not too sure, I'm not so old. Alright, so made in Japan. Wow, made in Japan. And let's just take a look at the reference number. So this one here surprisingly isn't that long. It is RA-AA0E04Y. Okay, still pretty long, so let's just call this one the World Map limited edition. List price is Singapore dollars 563. So typically you get a bit of discount if you speak to Mr. Eric Lee at our boutique. Alright, so first impressions, I think this one here really gives me the retro kind of vibe, and I don't know what to say or feel about this really colorful dial. It's a bit too much for me. Okay, and it's got a 24-hour inner bezel, inner rotating bezel. I think it's powered by one of the crowns here. So, oh, okay, so this one here powers the hour and minute hands. Okay, so it controls the hands, the crown at the 3 o'clock position. Okay, and so now we know the inner rotate bezel is operated by the 4 o'clock crown. Okay, so I'm just gonna spend some time with it to, you know, to fully understand what's going on here. So if I'm not wrong, the inner rotate bezel is a 24-hour time zone or something like that. So okay, I never got to understand how to use all these functions. If I really need a 24-hour watch, most likely I would just, you know, wear a GMT, or better still just refer to my iPhone. So let's just flip over and see what we've got at the case back. So not much. It says limited edition, and it's a rather plain case back here, as with most Orients. So Orients, they don't have like tsunami logos or, you know, outrageous engravings or anything like that. Alright, so the bracelet here is pretty cool. I think we'll just consider these end links as hollow. Alright, they don't look particularly solid to me. Alright, although they don't have that overlapping thin piece of metal found, for example, on the Kamasus. So I would still rate this as a hollow end link. And you've got a stamp clasp and stamp buckle. Alright, so this is a really slim buckle, unlike the diver style kind of thing. It's also got a really short clasp here. So I think this watch is probably geared towards the dressier side of things, right? It's designed for dressier side of things and not a true diver. Okay, it's more like a world timing kind of watch. So let's just take yet another look at this dial here. Okay, wow, this dial here is pretty complicated. All right, it looks to me like a, I don't know, a darts target. What do you call those things? All right, the ones in the pub. All right, so you know, before the pandemic, you get those places where you can play darts and have a few beers, but these days forget about it. All right, you just stay home and buy back your dinner. So it doesn't seem like a very big watch, and certainly not overly thick. Let's just squeeze in a really quick wrist shot. All right, so if I'm not wrong, this is like a 43 or even a 42. So very short lug to lug, because it doesn't really have lugs. Okay, so it's a cushion shape and doesn't really have protruding lugs, and I think, you know, this will benefit those with smaller wrists like myself. All right, so on hand, I'm still, you know, pretty surprised by this really colorful dial here. I don't know what to think of it. So it is not really my kind of thing. It's a little bit messy here and there, but if I'm not wrong, this one here has got a history behind the design. So I'm just going to read up a bit more on that and spend some time with this one and do a more detailed video review. So stay tuned. This is the Watch Kaki. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.